What's going on, everybody? Oh, shit. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday? What day of the week is it? Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great start to your week. If not, hope the rest of the week treats you much, much better. Now, I, myself, am in a really rough situation. We have no AC today. So, it is going to not only slow things down, but it is making me much less tempted. Sorry, let me zoom out a bit. Much less tempted to do to commit to a long story game, which we were supposed to do Clair Obscur today. We can try, but I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to tank sitting here while the game's going for that long. So we'll go as long as I can, and then we'll take a second, hopefully maybe cool it off in here if I can, and then when we get back, we'll jump into some rivals. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch the game up. I think we can still pull this off. And I really enjoyed the game. The only reason we haven't been touching it a lot recently is because I haven't been able to, I've either been too tired or something else has been in the way, so we haven't been able to lock in on it fully. And I know this is just another one of those situations where it's another one of those things getting in the way, but I think we can play a little bit today at least. So, let's go ahead and make some progress. Ooh, I gotta relaunch Steam. I have been playing a couple of fun games in my free time here. Got a couple of recording sessions in where we did, had some fun with Lethal Company, which is something I'm gonna take a look at, see if that's anything worth cutting up. If so, who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do with that? We'll see. I just have a lot of fun. I'm just happy to be playing those games again. So if I can make use of it, everybody in it makes content now. So it's an interesting situation. And I say that not in any, I'm like not upset at all. It's a great thing to me. Of course, Clair Obscur has an update, so how long is that gonna take? Let's see. That might influence how the rest of the stream goes. Not enough free disk space? Really? Okay, so it looks like we're not doing Clair Obscur, because that's a whole problem that I do not want to have to get into. We're gonna... I don't like doing strictly Rivals nights, right? I don't like doing so much Rivals back to back to back to back. So, because of that, we are gonna play... See, this is the thing, right? I'm trying to find a balance between something that won't heat my computer up so that the room's even hotter and something that we can play on stream and enjoy. I could do Mecha Break. It does heat things up a little bit, though. Updates on the Rivals rank right now, since we can't be playing ranked on stream right now. We are in Platinum, finally, Platinum 3, but I do want to get myself up to Diamond in the next 3 days. I don't know if that's going to happen, because I do have work tomorrow all the way through the day. Again, like I said, these are the last 2 weeks, and then I'm free from the second job. I know that was said 2 weeks ago, but there was an add-on of an additional 2 weeks. I don't know if I said that already. I probably did. But... after that, I'm excited to get back into like really pushing the content that we make. I'm very happy with it. I'm very excited, and things are shaping up to be really cool. We've got a lot more people in my little closed circle streaming as well, so I have more people to host and stuff and send streams back and forth between. If you look at all of the recommended streams at the bottom of my homepage on Twitch, twitch.tv/VictoryTGH, you can see a bunch of streamers that I recommend, all of which have been live in... all of which have been live within recent times, and then maybe a couple are old team members from when we were doing esports. But all of those channels I highly recommend. One of us has got to get partners so we can build the Twitch group. That'd be cool. We could do... Do we want to just do some... We can just do some Skyblock today, right? So something simple, something that doesn't burn the computer out too hard, yeah. All right, here we go. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the game. Let me just double check something. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check something. Versions. Okay. So then this will take just a second. I'm gonna launch the game once, try the new Optifine installation. Is Steam still trying to? Probably, yeah. Oh no, downloads are paused. We're good. Alright. Launching Minecraft once. Let's do it again. Again, the thing is, right, last time we had no AC, I think I just straight up ran a rerun, and by the time it was fixed, stream was over. So I wasn't going to do that twice. I didn't want to do that twice because I didn't want to end up, well, I just knew it would take that, because no one's fixing it today. I want to point that out. I tried to fix it. I did what I could. We're fucked. We're fucked for the time being. We'll worry about that later. Right now, what's important is that we stick to a semi-consistent schedule. You know, we've been missing a lot more than we have in the last 2 years, and I don't like that. There's been multiple holes in the last few weeks, which is abnormal. We don't usually have that problem. So I don't know. I just remembered that there's one of the main reasons that I don't play on the newest version of the game. Because when you load into Skyblock, I don't think the heads work. So we're gonna go ahead and check that real quick. But if it's working fine, then we're good to go. We're good to run with it. I am pleasantly surprised with with the last few additions to Minecraft in general, which is, I think has been pretty cool. Let's see. Do the heads work? They do. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's all I needed to hear. All right, bet. Open the pack, and we're gonna add the stream. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I had the texture pack in there. And where's the game menu? There you are. There we go. And we should be good to go from there. I'm gonna put this over here so I can actually see that shit again. Cool. There we go. All right. And that was the last thing I needed to add on top. Everything, we should be good to go. Those three with the face on it are just texture packs that I've made over or like by compiling resources over the years, and then I just keep updating it every version. Luckily for me, it hasn't seemed to have any issues with this version lately, so I haven't had to do a whole update. I think it was whatever version is on the written on the texture pack, which I think is 1.14. There was like the need to go and change the version data because at a certain I don't know. I'm not a technical expert. I just know that it has version issues. This might be a problem. I was not aware that we had an issue with loading a resource pack. But then again, it is CPU based. I don't know how much RAM is allocated to that profile actually. It's 8 gigs is pretty good. Could be more. All right, let's in the meantime. All right, Blade comes out in 4 days, 4.5 days, 4 days. Comes out on the 7th. No, that's 3 days. So yeah, probably the 7th, right? This Friday. Apparently he's a DPS, not a tank. I apologize. I apologize for being wrong. I was getting a little arrogant about it when we got closer and closer to his release. If he is in fact a DPS, then you guys win. DPS players win. You know what? It's fine. We keep moving. Maybe he'll be the DPS that we feel comfortable locking in when we need to swap DPS. That's my thought process. Hopefully that ends up working out for us. because like as far as pseudo tank characters go, which is what I think he might be doing, Mr. Fantastic is also a great option, but I just don't gel with his playstyle. Okay, yeah, it's clear that this thing just crashed. All right, let's up it to 12 gigs. I think that'll solve that. I probably should have just loaded the resource beforehand, but also there's some issue with the new versions of Minecraft loading these resource packs sometimes. Anything with CIT, I think. But this version of Optifine 1.21.8 looks like the first stable release in a while. I've been eyeing Optifine. They skipped 1.21.5 for some reason, but they've just been doing preview versions, and so I keep checking the changelog every time they release something and waiting until they give one that says that it's stable. And what I consider a stable one is one that's compatible with Forge and doesn't have like the not working shaders listed under it. That's a stable Optifine build to me. One second, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, sorry. See, this is what I mean. I don't know why there's suddenly an issue loading the textures. All right, that's what I get for trying to. I want all the Hypixel Plus textures loaded again. I have not been able to get that in so long, and it's so annoying. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with them skipping 1.21.5. I don't know what's wrong with Optifine and loading the 1. Is it the 1.21.7 version of Hypixel Plus just doesn't work on 1.21.8? Is that what it is? I'm going to launch regular and we're going to play, but I'm going to take a look at that right now while I can. I'm going to see if that's the case. But it's still annoying. Is there preview versions in here? No. Here we go. I don't know why I have to go always hunt these down. Oh, no, never mind. It was right. Hold on. There's just an issue here. So what's the reason for this shit working in vanilla after 1.21.5? What's that about? Because that's news to me. Let me launch full screen. No, damn it. I always forget about this because Minecraft's always so picky. Anyway, we're good to go from here. But see, I just realized I want to close this without causing any trouble for everything else. We're good. All right, let's quit while we're ahead. Yeah. I'll throw on the Hypixel Plus for 1.21.5. 1.21.5. We're cool. All right. I guess I'll try it one more time. Sometimes I think it gets a little mad at me because I do have modded textures in my resource pack for Aether and Divine RPG, but who knows? Profiles. How do I swap profiles again? Boom. Profiles. Ironman. Switch to profile. Here we go. It has been quite a while since we've been on this little map. As a matter of fact, I barely remember where we had left off. It looked like we were hunting down some diamonds for some hardened diamond armor. Is that what we were working on? Tough to remember. We were trying to clear our gardens so we could start farming to make money immediately. We have collected a bit of money since we've left. We're last on the server. That gives us 672k. Isn't there like a isn't there like an issue where you can't deposit a certain amount? Oh, no. It's just like a really long-term storage. You can't hold that much. Getting to 1.4 million is insane early on. So yeah, let's go ahead and deposit everything we've got. He's not selling. Apparently we're using the cobblestone for something. He's selling. Okay. He's also selling, but I think we need redstone for our redstone collection. So I'm going to take a couple of these. Apparently I don't, and that was a waste. We'll see. He's not selling. Apparently I have a use for the iron. Neither is he. Are these for collection purposes? Was that what I was doing? I might have been collecting them for my... Is that what I'm doing? Hold on. Mining collection. We're pretty far. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We were trying to unlock the hardened diamond armor. Right. And then we were also trying to get to something in the gold? No. Something in the iron? Enchanted hopper? Oh, yeah. We're trying to go for the enchanted hopper as well. But also, I don't know why I wouldn't just go for golem armor at that point. I went for... In my first ever playthrough, I went for golem armor instead of hardened diamond, and it was just such a solid armor for quite a while. Lasted me like all the way to the end. The dimension, not of the game. So I'm gonna toss an idea out there that I was trying to workshop. I ran it by Jorge. He said it was a terrible idea the moment it came out of my mouth. But I was thinking about what if we did a sorry, I'll zoom in since we're in gameplay. What if we did a speed run of every Pokemon game from start to finish, one per gen? Yep. Now hold on. Before you get angry, hold up, listen. I'm aware that the average completion time for a Pokemon game is 60 hours, right? And like Black and White, I think, is even more than that. Or sorry, Gold and Silver is even more than that, rather. However, the speedrun average is much lower. So if we did a multi-day thing, we might be able to pull it off. I'm just saying it could be interesting, right? Could be interesting. Just something to throw out there for now. I think it could work out really well for us. Okay. I assume this is where I was keeping cobblestone. I don't actually remember what my goal was with that stuff. But we have 2 goals. I think we had just unlocked the garden. Or had we already cleared out a plot? Were we getting to work quickly? Well, we have a scythe, so that implies we were clearing a plot. We have a wheat plot in the back. And I do indeed have an ender chest. Okay. With a lot of wheat in it. But you know what I'm not seeing is a vacuum. That's not who I need to talk to. Actually, this might be who I need to talk to. Yeah. Thank you. That's who I needed. Alright, let's clear this area a little bit, yeah? We'll immediately turn whatever we get out of this into compost. Honestly, though, we're probably just better off buying the compost. It's just the value of the compost versus the value of keeping, like, say, melons or something for long-term stuff, like crafting in Ironman, is probably smart. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me think about what I'm saying. We want to compost it. We can't buy compost. I just remembered that. Yep. Okay, cool. My brain triggered, my brain stopped me and it was like, there's something about that that's not right, and I don't remember what it is. We can't trade. We can't use the bazaar. So yes, we do want to use it for compost. Ooh, right. I can fuck up crops. I forget. Come here. You're just messing with me. Oh, I gotta turn the game audio on, huh? That's not the stream's fault. I just don't have audio on. There we go. But that's because a lot of these sounds would be really annoying to hear over and over again. So I'm actually gonna turn this shit way down. It's gonna be a 1%. We'll see how we can handle that. Yeah. I will say though, now that I've been playing a lot more like ranked in my free time, quote unquote free time, we're almost free time. I've noticed that the matchmaking is a little more forgiving when you flex. You know, as long as you're not playing the same role every match in succession, it's actually much easier to win. And you know what? That tracks because we kept getting put with other support mains when we were playing support, and that's why we'd run into other Cloak and Dagger mains when we were doing Cloak and Dagger because it was like disliked. Yeah, this is when I realized I didn't have replenish. Yeah. And we do need to make an agronomy sack as well. Where are the other 2 pests in this garden? Okay, there they are. I was so confused. I think what got me thinking about that originally was like I really enjoyed doing that like non-glitched, like non-frame perfect Minecraft speedrun for when we did for 1.21.4 or whatever, or 1.21.3 or whatever. I don't remember what version it was, but it was a good time, and I think I was trying to find other games that I also enjoyed that could also be catered to that. And I don't particularly want to like speedrun a whole game, like a whole Pokemon game, right? Because then that would require like you don't do Pokemon quickly unless you're glitching. Like for the most part, like that's not to say it's illegitimate or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure you have to find ways to skip certain forced like encounters and conversations or whatever, and that's just not it. But I was thinking about if we just do one game from every generation, and Nuzlocke rules, obviously. That was implied, but I felt like I should clarify. And then we just see how long it takes, you know? So what if the time's out to like 72 hours? As long as it's a consistent commitment to the 72 hours, right? Agronomy. What do we need to make an agronomy sack? 2 stacks of enchanted wheat and 1 enchanted leather. A lot of wheat. I forget supercraft is a thing. We're not at that level yet. Carpentry level 3 is what we need for that. Plant matter. There we go. Whoops. I was not aware that it was only 2 per. There we go. Not quite, but almost. 15 is, we got 1 box full, so we're almost there. I understand they call it Ironman because it just takes a while. It's meant to be a lot more taxing. But at least we're not overheating in here. I got 1 compost. How much does it cost to open another plot? 2? Well, we're almost there. Out of curiosity, we've got a little bit of fuel. We need 40k organic matter. How much organic matter do you think we get for selling everything but the wheat? Where's the... There. 2,000. That's not anywhere near what we were expecting. What are the contests? Netherwort, sugarcane, melon? I'm not involved in that. Okay. Skymart is all... Okay, there's coins here first. Everything else is copper. Biofuel to fuel the thing for compost. That's probably the smart thing to do real quick. We'll have that. Man, that is not a lot of fuel. Okay, we'll make some progress over time. We also don't have any copper because we're not selling to the visitors. Right, I forgot that these guys are a very important part of this process. 14 enchanted potato. I'm afraid I don't have that. I do have that, actually. Sorry. Maybe I should have checked what everybody else was offering first. Enchanted carrot. Enchanted potato. Okay, their offerings are scaled. I wasn't aware. Hey, Puzzler. Okay, so this guy's the next easy one, which is 23 enchanted carrots. Which I'm 1 short. That's insane. Okay, no, that's fine. Fine flour, huh? That stuff I won't use forever, but thank you. Okay, I will return. And I'm rocking just Rosetta armor. I don't have... Well, I guess that's dependent on splitting between mining and farming, huh? Let me deposit this. So now we got 2.2 mil deposited. Did we buy a different upgrade? Oh, right, but these are count, huh? Right, I was doing minion slots. Minion slots and more minion slots. Who's currently mayor? Finnegan? Okay. Nothing crazy. Farming contests affected. I still can't tell if that makes it more difficult or less difficult. I can't interact with him. I'll buy booster cookies for 10 mil. Honestly, a good way to fund booster cookies. Unfortunately, I don't think they're transmittable across profiles, so kind of defeats the purpose. Do I not have a pet out right now? I don't. How much does it cost to buy a bee? Do I want a bee right now? 5k, 2 block coal, 2 block gold. Don't I have that? I do. And I assume that's what I was getting it for. Right? I'm not about to spend this on... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted. Hold on. Did I also want to try to skip up to the next level? Or... No, because... yeah, definitely not. No. But I will with... Why didn't I just withdraw the 5k anyway? Oh, because I wanted to see if I needed to withdraw more. Still doesn't track. Boom. There we go. Our new pet. Alright. What was that other thing that they were offering? Oh, okay. So this is when it becomes a farming pet. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. So I'll probably take the... I'll probably swap to rock. Can I warp? I cannot warp to any of the... any of these. We'll just walk our way to the Dwarven Mines. Did we unlock the Dwarven Mines? We had to have. There's no way I was mining diamonds in the regular caves. You know, part of me thought that the AC might just like take a second and kick in, but no, I think I'm at that point now where I've hit acceptance. All right, we've made a decent little run. And I'm pretty sure we did unlock the Dwarven Mines, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. We have a couple commissions to complete while we're here. That'll probably help us. What am I using? A mithril pickaxe? Okay. It just looks different than what I'm used to for some reason. Alright, we're going straight for some diamonds, but we also do need to mine some mithril, it looks like. And then as soon as a goblin raid starts, it looks like we're going for that. But hardened diamond armor is the next big step for us. I'm pretty sure the diamonds are over here. Around the corner and drop. And then I think they're on the close wall. No. They're not. Oh yeah, there they are. And we've got a busy server. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I can land myself up here so I'm not in the way. I don't think you can land up there without like teleporting or grapple hooking. I mean, you could with the right. There we go. All I had to do was know it was possible. Do I have the rock? I do have the rock. All right, there we go. You know, it's funny, like, I spent like the last couple of weeks trying to port one of our modded worlds that I've been playing on for the longest time, up to from 1.20.1 to 1.21.1, I think, just for across from the one big mod version to the next big mod version, basically. But I also had to swap mod loaders because I'm a stubborn ass Forge user, so I migrated to NeoForge, and now I'm starting to think that that was a bad idea because all of a sudden NeoForge on its own won't launch, which is weird because when I tested the mods they worked fine, but now NeoForge won't launch at all, even with no mods in it, which is something I haven't seen before. New problem entirely. And I don't know if all those mods are on Fabric, and I don't want to cave and eventually touch Fabric if I can help it. But I did manage to port the world successfully to 1.21.1. There's that. I had to copy and paste the chunks, even though it does kind of look like some of the blocks got corrupted. There's only one way to find out, and that's to go and look in the game, but I haven't been able to do it because for some reason, even though I launched it, I visibly with my own two eyes looked at the world in the new mod pack. I don't know what changed between then and now, but NeoForge just doesn't work with my Minecraft for some reason. And I accidentally deleted my config folder permanently trying to fix that because I thought that might have been the problem. I deleted the entire config folder, which means tons of small tweaks and adjustments I've made to mods over the years that are just gone, and I don't even remember that I've made them. Like, there's definitely numbers and tweaks and adjustments I've made to iron spells and spellbooks that I don't remember anymore. There's plenty of mobs that I also had blacklisted that I have to re-blacklist because some mods just add unnecessary mobs. Stuff like that. And it's so frustrating, but it's not like it's the end of the world, right? Eventually, I will figure out what's wrong with it. I've never met a problem with these mod packs that I couldn't solve. Eventually, I'm just gonna figure it out. I've been able to test it on 2 devices, so I know it's not me and my device specifically or my installation. And both of the times, both of them installed with it, tried to launch it without any mods in the mod folder, which means there's just some fundamental issue with NeoForge, and it has to be like maybe the official NeoForge fork is bad, or you can get a better NeoForge fork somewhere else, or just something about the download of NeoForge just isn't completely processing, whatever it is. I don't know. We should hopefully be approaching enough for another couple enchanted diamonds. I didn't actually look to see how many enchanted diamonds we were at. We might have honestly already been there. Do I have enough for another one? I think I do. What, like one more? Nope. Shit. Hold on. I hate when I misclick it like that. Okay. 228. Boom. And 36. I knew I had enough for one more. Okay. There we go. So we're at 5 of those now. Plus the 12 in my inventory. Makes 17. I'm pretty sure we have a couple back home. And I need a total of, isn't it 40? $24. $21, because 26 is pickaxe and sword. Right? I need to double check it. No, I know. I know how to count. So we honestly might have enough if we just go back to the island. But we do need to up the diamond collection so we can unlock the ability to craft it. That's what it is. So we got to keep mining anyway. We are almost there, though. I mean, we're actually about halfway there. But that's still pretty good. There has been an attempt. I don't know, man. We got We've got the diamond spreading recipe. Good, good. Okay. Next is our hardened diamond armor, which is another 5k XP away. I don't think I have any like mining potions because nobody can give me gifts, huh? Dual powder is activated, which would be cool if we were mining mithril right now. Let me see. Some mining fortune might help, but I don't have enough to buy any. I have been like on my main account of this running dungeons a lot lately, and man, has it been something, because essentially you're just trying to farm your like class level up eventually, because I'm trying to get both mage and berserker up. After a certain point, it's just like survivability is a little rough, unless you get like super kitted out. Like some of the gear that's recommended for floor 7 is stuff you can only get after completing floor 7 once, and paying for a carry just sounds lame. So it's like, I really just got to try to hold my own on one of them. But I think I have to up my catacomb level or my class skill level, one or the other, before I can even try running floor 7. So who knows? I don't see the Ironman account getting to dungeons anytime soon. Considering this is like the last resort for what we do on stream. Not that I dislike it, it's just, it's fairly simple. I won't lie. I was not digging Soulframe that much. Like I was very optimistic because I love DE and I love Warframe, but the game is just fundamentally different. Not different. It is different than my expectations, but that's not the part that disappointed me. It's just that the game feels a little loose and open in a way that I think is okay if that's what you're going into it expecting. But it definitely blindsided me because it took me a while to figure out how the progression worked, and I was doing that off stream, and I don't know. It just didn't feel like it didn't cater well to a stream. I don't think. Like outside of like the first few hours of gameplay where I was like learning the shit and being impressed by it. It's not bad. It's not a bad game, and I'm sure there's people who will enjoy it, and I'm sure when it fully releases, it'll be all kinds of better. But just as it currently stands, I don't think I was digging it enough to stream it again, you know? But I'm not going to completely condemn the game until I've played the full release. I could see them pulling something off. The foundation looks great. I wonder how much it takes to get the carpentry level up. Because that just kind of passively happened originally. Oh, we're so close. Hold on. There we go. Boom. Now we got another 6. There we go. All right, we're over the number we needed. Now it's just a matter of the collection. Do I have enchants on this? I do. Efficiency 5, Fortune 1. Okay. Pretty sure there's a higher fortune I can put on this. But I need more bookshelves, huh? And that requires going to the farm and getting the leather and grabbing some sugar cane and making the bookshelves, which actually doesn't take that long. Okay, so at this rate, what are we looking at? Oh, actually, it's not bad at all. We're at 6K already. We could probably hit that in no time. Not 100% sure what exactly the plan is fully, but I do have an interesting concept revolving around okay, hold on. I don't want to get into the habit of saying a lot of shit all at once and it not all coming to fruition, or me not wanting to use it for content in the long run or something. But I do have a fun little experimental game thing going on that we're going to try out pretty soon. And if it works out well enough for video, then we might use it. If so, then I'm excited to like share more about it when that happens. But if not, I don't know. I'm just happy that I'm at that point where I'm able to start, you know, actually enjoying playing random games and stuff when I'm not streaming, like actually recording stuff and you know, trying out concepts and stuff again. We're getting ready to make use of all that free time, which I'm so excited for. It'll make these 2 weeks feel like they're nothing. We're definitely going to hit the next diamond collection level before we level up our mining level, which we're currently at. Where is it at? It's usually up here. Mining level 17. So we're on our way to 18. I'm going to drink some water real quick. All right. And we keep it going. I do think the interesting thing is going to be between now and next stream, trying to figure out if there's something that I can do about the air problem ahead of time. We shall see. At the halfway point, I do have an idea though. I'm gonna make use of that. All right. Sorry, I was lost in thought trying to think. I've actually completely changed my mind on how I'm gonna handle the AC situation. So I was trying to work that out in my head. But I think I know what I'm doing now. So as far as having it ready by next stream, I'm not sure. If next stream isn't on the calendar, nah. Even if the air is still like this, we'll be doing next stream. So you'll see me here. We don't got to worry about that. That part's not in the question. I will say though, you know, it's funny. I don't know. I used to play prison servers all the time. I was gonna say this could be boring to some people, but it's like I don't know. I used to run around and do prisons all the time. I was on Minecraft Central's prisons, and I think I went all the way up to like maybe G rank before I finally stopped, and that's from Z to A. And I was just like, I think at that point the fun started to wear off, but that was basically what this is, except this has a much more rewarding curve. Server reboot. Come on. We don't need that. We were doing just fine as is. All right. The goal after we get this upgraded armor is hopefully... Actually, what was the goal with this? Was it to up our combat XP so we could get to the end, right? And that was going to be another way of making us money? Now that I think about it, what was our method? We sell to NPCs, right? So what would actually be making us money? I guess it still all sells, just not for anywhere near as much as the bazaar. So end items would probably still sell for a good amount. Dragon scales at least. That would require us to get a bow. Which isn't the hardest thing, but Okay, boom, 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 boom. I was just shy of enough for one more. Either way, 32 of them is a good amount. We are only 3K away, which is cool. And just because I'm curious, how much do regular diamonds sell for to merchants? That's actually not bad. 512 for a stack. That's some sort of multiplier that I can't think of right now because it's hot. But the other goal is to upgrade our farm a bit so we can get some melon farms going. Melon farming on my main account has been so satisfying in terms of like making a profit. It's slow profit compared to what everybody else considers a profit, but it's still a good amount. And we did get kicked out because of the server reboot. I was going to go over here so we can get some leather for the agronomy sack, but enchanted leather is probably going to take a while. All the more reason we should upgrade our... well, I guess upgrading our armor is going to help us farm animals faster, but... I do love seeing in chat, like, people being at different, like, levels of progression. Seeing someone ask for a dragon, look for a dragon fuse glove for cheap. Because that's, like, something I was hunting down not too long ago. I, like, only recently got a dragon fuse glove. And man, like it's one of those things where it's fun. I somehow managed to, like, this game has tricked some people into playing MMOs who probably would never play MMOs ever, and I love it. It's great. I know I jumped on the Skyblock originally, like when they first dropped it for a bit, and then let it go because I was like, oh, this is something, but it's not the Skyblock I know, so I just let it be. And then when we came back, it's a whole thing, which is I'm really happy about. You know, I'm happy it worked out well for the server that, like, this, obviously Hypixel was like the first server I played on back when the adventure lobby was still out. And so I really I'm really happy the server survived so long. Windcraft is like the only competition, and I played a little bit of that when I was between servers, like at like I want to say like 2 years before servers started shutting down. So like before the Hive went to Bedrock and stuff like that. I used to love, I was going somewhere with that, playing I played a little bit of Windcraft, but that also didn't quite click with me. But that was before I was using server resource packs and understanding all that stuff. And server resource packs were only starting to get really good. I wasn't exactly aware of what I was missing out on at the time. Now I highly recommend both. They're just different from each other. Okay, so these guys are not where I want them to be, and there are other people who are working on the diamonds. So it looks like we might want to move lobbies if possible, which is not ideal, but it has to be done. There we go. Let's see where it spits us out. It's worth saying that we hold on, I'm gonna do this while I know it's here. Woo! Hell yeah. It's worth saying that this stream might not go the full normal time all the way to the 9:30 like we'd expect, but it's like, I mean, is that really a surprise if we're dealing with all the heat? We'll figure that out. 6:40, we're almost there. We're almost to our halfway point where I will make a quick little adjustment. What's Rusty got to give? Yeah, I forget that he just straight up gives out a Grandma Wolf if you need one. Which I actually don't know how much Grandma Wolves sell for on the auction house, but you might be able to flip them with him. I don't know. To be fair though, a level 1 white Grandma Wolf, so the only free pet that they're like I don't know. Maybe not. I also just like Optifine because I like my Optifine cape as well. I'm not really digging the vanilla one. I should put it back to the other one I used to use. I don't know why I swapped it. The pancakes is funny and all, but it's just, not really my thing. I need to keep an eye out for a goblin raid, though. Man. For our, for more of the Rivals ranked updates as well, I think I did recently play ranked cap. Like, I think I played like a full-on ranked cap, and we did well. I think I ended up needing to swap to Mag, which is like, or Magneto, which is like an obvious, like, I think it was a control match, and cap only worked so far as they until they countered it, obviously. But I'm getting more comfortable just outright selecting it, which is cool. It is weird to think like playing too much ranked is what put me in this spot in the first place, where I feel reluctant to step outside of a main role. When like flexing used to be all we did. Where do I think I'm going? I just saw that people were mining in the diamond area, and I needed to reset. I needed to move another hub, but I don't know why I decided to go this way. I thought maybe more diamond deposits. I don't know. We'll try loading into the mines one more time, and if that doesn't work, we're just going straight back to the farm. Or we're gonna go get some leather. One or the other. All right, to the building with the giant macaroni on top. We are on our way. Right, another reason to go to the end is so we can upgrade our mobility tool from the rogue sword to the aspect of the end. That is another big thing. Having to craft that is annoying, but I think I crafted mine the first time on my main account too. Just because I wasn't aware of how cheap things were if you saved up for them. I'm gonna drink a little bit more water and we'll keep moving. Whew. All right. If it's the same guy in the diamonds, I don't know what to tell you. It might just be more people mining in the same way. I don't know why everybody's looking for diamonds right now, but it just so happens. Just so happens to be the case. I've got 500 flat mithril powder right now, and it looks like maybe one guy going for diamonds, if any. Nice. Damn. So if I can just keep my little pocket up here, I should be left alone. If I just... okay, that time I just slipped. Here we go. That one I just don't think I was aiming for the right one. I think I was a little too far over. No, it was the right one. I just, for some reason, can't hit the jump the same. Did I have my rogue sword buff? Is that what it... did I have my speed buff? Yeah, I did. That does make a difference. Well, now we know. Got another 2 times. Sorry, he was asking about a 2 times powder event. I don't think we're gonna have it anytime soon, but it's a completely different server. I did only recently just upgrade past the ruby drill as well on my main account, so I'm making progress in the mines as well, which is cool. Done the whole crystal hollows thing. Have not done the glaciate tunnels yet, which is interesting. I have to figure out how that whole thing works. There we go. I'd say like maybe 50 to 100 more blocks before we get to the next rank here. It's not that many anymore. I just remembered I have a pickaxe boost that I haven't been using, right? Oh no, there's no pickaxe boost yet? Right, there isn't. I'm at 500, but yeah, I went for precision mining and then that's it. We gotta collect some powder. Make some adjustments to our mining ability. And I imagine does the collection go up when you put them together and make enchants? I don't. Yes? No? I don't remember. Honestly, doubt it. But we're making progress. We're like probably, if I had to guess, we're at like 8.6 now. We're at 7.8. I'm a bit off, but not that far off. Just a good 1,000 off. Someone would argue that 1,000 off is almost always a positive thing. Don't quote me on that. That could be applied to probably something. I don't know. I was just thinking in terms of a sale. But in just a few more blocks here. This time I genuinely do think it's like 50. We'll get there. We'll have our hardened diamond armor recipe ready, which can replace the Rosetta's armor we're wearing currently. And the Rosetta's armor can go into the museum if necessary, like if able. Which is the museum is definitely something I've neglected in my main run. Two times powder event. Well, what do you know? I was wrong. Okay. So then we can go over to some mithril right after we up our diamond collection. We do need to get glaciite armor from the glaciite guys. Which actually could be part of why we're getting the armor too. Because fighting those guys is a little difficult. I mean, they die pretty easily, but they still hit pretty hard. Okay, I feel like we're within like 15 of it now. No problem. I think I'm working my way towards glossy mineral armor in my main run as well, which sucks because there hasn't been any mayor who's running the mining fiesta event, so I've yet to like actually be in the crystal hollows during a mining fiesta. But it's time. Time will tell. Time will have. You know, it's like I've missed a lot of season of the Jerry's too, but I'd like to. You know, it's just a matter of my timing. I'll get there. Okay, we got to be within like 5 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I was close. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, now it's just 4. We're probably at like 9,500. And I'm itching to check. I want to see where the number's at, but I also want to just hit the upgrade and be able to celebrate it. Okay, we're going to look. We are at 8.8, so we would have had a while to go. Okay, I'm glad I did not wait that long. And those ones can stay. But awesome. Okay, so we're literally within 1,000, basically. I think the game's about to crash. Okay, I got very lucky. Very lucky. I swear, I alt-tabbed while the game was full screen, and usually that just crashes the game, but we are fine now. Alright. So now we're probably within like 5 blocks. Or 10 blocks. No matter what, we'll get it. Okay. We should have. Okay, now we should have definitely crossed it. I don't know what's up there. I may have seriously misjudged how much XP you get, or like how much collection points you get. Or maybe crafting did have something to do with it. Anybody else get, like, it has to be like a common thing for people where you're just intensely staring at something for too long. Like I've been doing this task now for too long, and it's starting to bother me. We're almost there. Just because I know we should cross that threshold at some point here. There's no way we could be 1100. Like 1100 XP is not that much, or 1100 out of 10k is not that much considering how fast we got up there. All right, last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. 7, 8, 9. Come on. And damn it. Damn, my guessing is just way off. This takes quite a bit. But the satisfaction once we get there is going to be great, so I'm excited about that. I am looking over at my chat, and I realize, yeah, there is like the chat. I think the channel points and stuff and monetization as a whole has been rolled out to every channel. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work from a viewer perspective, or if they're applying ads to every stream. I'm not 100% sure how that works. They haven't given me any tools to run ads as far as I'm aware. I don't plan on doing it if it's available, so I don't know. It's not really something to worry about. But I do want to see if I can customize the channel points and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I've got a couple ideas for what'll go in there. All right. There is no way. There's just no way we're not at the point to get to hardened diamond armor now. There it is. Ooh, and right as my inventory filled, too. Jeez, I have enough to make 2 at this point. We have almost a stack of hardened diamonds. There we go. All right. And now we've got our next set of armor. Nice. Okay. Awesome. I don't actually... Okay, I remember that this can be upgraded again somehow. I just don't remember how. We'll worry about that later. The next step here... Well, we were going to either go up our Slayer on zombies, or we were going to... Oh, yeah, because I need a healing staff. That is one of the goals. But I also want to see if we can run through some of these Glaciite guys real quick. I am realizing that I don't actually remember. I have a hard time getting there without teleporting everywhere. I think it's that armor down there, right? The tears you get from those creeper ghosts. That one I'll have to figure out. As far as where I need to go to achieve my goal here, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, right, I was heading to the glacier, guys. I was like, I know I'm going over here and not exiting the area, but I don't remember what for. Oh man, they've got like a whole area down there. Is that a door they're guarding? Nah. I do want to try and make one of those like glass gradient floors. I think that could be cool. Well, there's a raffle box. Looks like someone's already grinding them, so I'll try to take the ones on the edge. Like, as they spawn. Oh, unless they're just straight up gone. Awesome, okay. We've got a reason to take these guys down. Their armor would be extremely helpful in our mining endeavor. And the kill combo's helping us out too. Seems like a much more forgiving amount of time too. Oh, and I was killed. See, they all decided to get wise and attack me. I wasn't able to get that off them. But can I sell enchanted diamonds? Well, I probably want to use them for something. They'd be 32k on their own. Give me carpentry. Where's the carpentry skills? Not unlocked. Talking to the carpenter in the Skyblock hub. Oh, well, that's probably why. Where the hell? I just ran in a circle like an idiot. Carpenter's over here, right? Yep. Okay. Need to give him a stack of white wool to unlock it. See, that's so frustrating. All kinds of extra bullshit. Okay. Sheep over in the barn drop wool, which you can also purchase from the wool weaver. Oh, right. I forget that's an option. How much are they selling it for? Because I'm not going and grabbing it from the sheep. Hey, wool weaver. I don't know if I've ever talked to you. You don't sell... Okay, I was about to say. White wool, stack of white wool is 2k? That's not bad at all. Can I? Nope. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. Just hold on to 3k just in case. There we go. That solves that. I can't believe we just didn't have the skill unlocked. That's insane. I don't even remember doing this. I think this is one of those things where I just handed it to him because I could. There we go. Oh man, I lost a lot of XP on that, didn't I? Yep. What do you know? What else do I want? I probably hold on to the hardened diamonds. I'll know what I need them for later. Besides that, let's go get that leather. Let's go get that leather for an agronomy sack. I think then we can start farming a ton of wheat. And I'm pretty sure it's the redstone collection I need to be getting for the personal compactor. But I also need a compactor for them. Did I just say that twice? Yeah, personal compactor versus compactor for the minions. I need a minion compactor as well. It's gonna be cows here. Damn. Unfortunate. Come here. Woo. We've got collecting to do. It's only one enchanted leather, luckily. I need to kill these chickens for something too, but... Oh no, that was when I was trying to get an egg to get a pet. I don't even think that's a worthwhile investment anymore. Well, I guess in Ironman is the only way, huh? So I will actually have to learn how to make use of that. Fair enough. All the more reason to just kill everything. There we go. Boom. We'll have that enchanted leather in no time. It's specifically like 100. How many cows? 128 of them to get a enchanted leather. Cow minion recipe. Sometimes I forget there's farming minions like that. On my main island, we have like all of them, but like we do have a cow one. I'm pretty sure we have a chicken one. It's just I don't think about those two ever. Ah, shit. I think we made the same realization at the same time, that we were both going for the same stuff. He's just got more mobility than me. Okay, hold on. Let him continue on his circle. That's when I come in and take care of these guys. Is the leather dropping as much as the meat is? Yeah, it is. It's exactly 1 and 1. Look at all these cows. Holy shit. What a spawn. Not quite yet. But close. There we go. That should do it, right? Boom. Oh, we're literally like 1 off. Unless it's 32, but I'm pretty sure it's 16. Unless I don't have the recipe. Damn. Collections, farming, other... Oh, it is. And it is 32. So both things are true. We've got a bit of a ways to go. There we go. It says 2.5 stacks. It will take a second. Did I say 2.5 stacks? it's honestly not that bad. We just need one more stack. There we go. I wonder if we'll have to kill like way more cows to get the XP then. Now that there's people here encroaching on our leather, it might take a while. There we go. Hopefully the bee levels up. I don't know if it counts this as farming though. We're getting there. Almost to a stack. Or a second stack. It's like 40 more. And the bee is not leveled up once. But watch, I touch the crop once and it's over. I was wrong. Best believe I'm gonna figure out a game changer before next stream. All right, we're almost there. Like 16, 18 more to go. These cows were not as hard to farm as I thought they'd be. Boom. I need these cows, man. $24. It's almost time. We got that level up on the bee finally. Awesome. We hit it. Okay. Now the only thing stopping us is the collection. Which we are quite a ways away on, actually, which is annoying. Cow minion might actually be a good idea. Or we could get extra loot off creatures. We'll see. All right. We're gonna go back to the island. Give me like 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna refill my water, see if there's anything I can do to cool it off in here a little bit. And I'll see you guys in just a second. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for the second half of the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, and we're back. It is still very hot in here. I should have taken a sip of water before we did this. Hold on. I also should have got ice for the water, but that's on me. I think we're going to go ahead and... Okay. So the dilemma is things are running smoothly right now, heat-wise, right? It's a decent progressive heat that I can sit through for the next couple hours, right? If I start Rivals and it's pushing the GPU and it heats the room up even more, I don't think I can kick it for too long. So I think we ride it out doing more of this Skyblock and we'll call it for tonight. And then Wednesday we will guaranteed, no matter what temperature it is in here, we'll finish GTA 5. And for the second half though, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's get the window back up. Yeah. Everything good? Awesome. Alright. We had left off... Whoops. We had left off collecting some leather for some enchanted leather. bestiary milestone. Thank you. We can deposit the leather there for later. The meat we can sell. We're holding on to the wheat. There we go. So we got some progress to make with these. Get these out of here. I know the raw beef's good to upgrade like a pet later, but that's not particularly the thing I'm after. What do we have here? There's a particular progression thing to look at as well, isn't there? There it is. Quest logs. Skyblock leveling, that's what it was. Access to Rift Form. Oh, right, to the Rift. I still haven't done much with the Rift Dimension, I won't lie. There is a lot to be done, but I have not touched anything. Okay, so we got the Hardened Diamond Armor, which is good, so that gives us a little bit of protection. We can go take on some zombies if we'd like. You withdraw, like, what, 2k? Is that how much it costs to do Slayer 1? It'll probably be more than that. Watch, it'll be a 5k minimum. But we can give it a try. Revenant Horde. Oh, it is 2k. Oh, yeah. And I apparently did Revenant Horror 1 just fine. 7,500 for Revenant Horror 2, which I might be able to do now that I've got the armor. We'll see. It also took me forever, but I think I've learned that there's a back entrance to these catacombs down here, which would save me a lot of trouble. That being said, I only need to kill 25 of these guys, and it's not too hard to do that up top. It would probably actually just be easier. Save myself the run back. I don't have a combat... Oh, I do have a combat pet. Get some XP on them. I'll scoot in a little bit. That's not bad. Might as well lock in. We might crash here, but I am realizing that the music was a bit loud. There we go. For some reason, this version seems to be fine. It might have been an Optifine thing, to be honest with you. Well, no, because it happened with the vanilla version when we were speedrunning, too. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Nothing to heal myself, but oh, yeah, he was pretty easy to kill. Awesome. Okay, so we could farm that pretty consistently. Well, actually, that was level 1, huh? We can try level 2. But we didn't take too much damage at all. As far as damage dealt, I think we could do better, but it seems to be enough. Seems to be passable. Take the rewards. We've reached Zombie Slayer 2. Claim rewards. Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. So we can make this recipe right now. We just need the flesh for it. Okay. So I've got 2 Revenant flesh right now. And I don't have any stored anywhere else? There's probably some on the island. We'll take on another one of these guys. There's definitely... Oh, no, I'm so used to teleporting off this thing. That's what it is. Which is crazy because the door is like right there. But it's just slightly out of the way. Boom. Should be able to get there again quickly. This guy should up our runes. Nice. I will say it's fun doing this stuff again, honestly. I didn't think it would be. But the progression with the limitation that it has is cool. It took me forever to understand like the bazaar and auction house mechanics, so I honestly didn't do much with them. Oh, I didn't realize how many more kills we needed. Okay, we can go and take the back entrance to the catacombs. I might have overestimated my abilities. We'll see. Especially since this sword is, well, it's got Smite 5. Pretty sure. Oh, right. I forget that this works like that. Goes all the way around. But there is definitely a back entrance somewhere over here. I'm not crazy. I definitely came out of it once. There's just no way. Oh, wait. I refuse to believe that this doesn't exist. It definitely does. I guess I could come up on the other side. There's no reason it would have to be over here, but... It's just weird to think that there... I swear there is a back entrance. Oh, that's definitely it up there. Why else would there be a path here? See, I never discovered this thing this way. I always used the Super Boom TNT to blow the thing up. So I would have to go out of my way to buy some every time. Oh, these guys are tough. Well, I mean, as long as I keep them at a distance, it's not that bad. I don't have an instant heal. The heal staff is so useful, man. I use one in the... I feel like everybody does. I don't know if people have other things that they use instead, but I use that healing... oh, shit. The healing wand, the wand of healing, so often. I still have to kill 40 of these guys for 2. I was not prepared for Revenant 2. He's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, I died to the fucking ghoul. And I can't quit the quest, can I? I'll farm tier 1s. But I just need to do more damage. And this sharp undead sword isn't gonna cut it for too long. As far as what I wanted to upgrade it to, I don't remember. Let me see. And I can't cancel my current Slayer quest. That's fine. What is my next weapon to head for then? What do we got? We're going from... what do we have right now? We're to... The next one is... We obviously want to work our way up to the Void Sword. Nobody has, like, the starting stuff, huh? Where do we got? Rookie, farm suit, B-Pack, Golden Shovel, Artisanal Sword, Bow, Squire, Set Mercenary, Set Talents, Wand of Healing, Breaking Orb, Lashes, Dreadlord Sword. That's... I guess we would keep moving the normal way, right? We would just use the aspect of the end as our normal actual sword as well once we get there. And then we would go from that to but in between now and then, what do we get? That's the thing. I couldn't really find that option in there. Hold on. Let's see. Void Sword 200k. Well, yeah, but... Huh. So you would just keep using this until then, huh? Undead, then Void. That's crazy. Okay. So then what is there shit I could probably make this sword better? Well, there are better enchantments to add, actually. That's not even... And my stats could also be better. I could get better talismans and accessories. Do I have? I have all the ones from the shopkeeper, I think. It's still not enough. As far as what would be smart for... Smart for progression that way, I honestly... I'm not sure. I guess if we were farming just straight up, like, combat XP, we would go farm the spiders. Well, actually, we can barely fight the armored zombies, so actually, who knows? Hold on. We do need to enchant the armor. We are rocking enchantless armor. Doesn't change the fact that the sword does minuscule damage, though. I cannot afford to do a full set of enchants on everything. But you need 8 bookshelves for growth. Oh, did I use the bookshelves in the hub? Or how did I get the growth on it? Does this guy have bookshelves? No. Then where the hell did I get growth on my other armor? Oh, it just spawned. Does it just start with that? It just starts with that. Okay. Alright, well, now we have a goal to get a couple bookshelves. Alright, which is actually really easy. We've got leather. Do we have extra leather, though? We don't. We stopped at exactly enough leather. That's fine. We'll get more. Eight bookshelf power, huh? So we might go a little overkill here, but we'll get enough leather to make sure we have enough for a couple books. Come here. All of them. Still can't tell if killing these animals counts for farming or for combat. It probably counts for farming, just that B-pet was hard to level up. Boom. Gotcha. This should also get us to our proper collection as well. And then we'll collect some wood from, but we don't have a very good axe. I remember, I just realized now we're going to be a bit behind. Getting the tree capitator is probably, it's not too hard. It was just time consuming. It was much easier to get the second time when I'd already been mining for quite a bit. But the first time getting it was a pain, getting all that obsidian, I think. Because I think I went out of my way to try and get all that obsidian. I was mining nodes until I had the obsidian, I think. It probably would have took longer. Alright. And any extra leather we get can always go towards another sack of some sort. Got those. What's stashed away right now? Oh, just wheat and seeds. What kind of weapons are these guys wielding? I'm seeing them, but I'm not recognizing them.
Let's get going.
Alright. What are the, okay, actually, now that I think about it, we are still, what were we, 2 collections away in leather? Oh, we are literally 1 away from the small backpack recipe. And then we're another 250 away from our enchanted leather. Boom. Out of curiosity, what is the small backpack recipe? Oh, that's much cheaper than I thought. I might as well, right? Helps with the carpentry level. And plus, I need a backpack anyway. Is it like really stupid to have such a tiny backpack? Kinda, but you never know. I'm used to having a bunch of greater backpacks. What sword is that? Ah, pull your sword back out, damn it. Because it doesn't look like the swords I'm used to. Like, it's not the aspect of the dragons. Unless I just I don't remember what my sword looks like, but that's still the one I'm rocking. I've grown semi-attached to that sword. See, this guy's got one. Flaming sword. And how's that achieved? It's not in there. It's achieved in some manner, somehow. Flaming does seem like a good sword from the stats, from the quick peek, but... Oh no, that is the aspect of the dragons. Yeah. The wings just look like two more prongs. Thought I'd give the bee some XP there. Some extra XP. Why not? Okay, while we wait for these spawn, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna have this contract for the Revenant out for a while. But when I get there, I'll be strong enough to take them on. I'm gonna need a lot more XP to give all my armor enchants anyway, so. But I need to up my enchants so I can get the experimentation table. Because that's when the ball starts really rolling. Well, I guess it doesn't really work because you can't sell the bottles like I was. But we can hold on to a lot of XP. And that XP will give us a lot of enchants. Which is something we're going to need a lot of for this. Unless the experimentation table lets us buy bottles. But it wouldn't let us sell bottles, so I guess it doesn't change anything. This actually won't take too long at all. Just clicking every cow we see. It's like cow aim training. Boom. Clearing them out. Oh, they spawned right behind me. Where are we at now? 319 out of 500, so we're not too far away. I wonder if I had looting on the sword, if it would make a difference. It probably would. I feel like I'm probably making this harder on myself. Because if I go back to the... Do I have wood on the island? I do. I need sugarcane still. Oh, well, there's sugarcane for some reason. Boom. Boom. 20 books. 6 bookshelves. How much bookshelf power is that? Well, we are already at what I think is 4 bookshelf power. This one needs to be right here, doesn't it? There we go. Got 5 more. 3, 4, 5. So I can just do boom, 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 boom. There we go. Where are we at now? Yeah, awesome. Okay. 50 levels for growth 5. 23 levels for prop 5. So I could do 2 prop 5s. Or 1 growth 5. Or I could up my sword a good bit. Which is also an option. Let's up the sword, yeah? For now. If we're gonna have it for a little while. Looting. Scavenger's also a good one. Cleave. Lifesteal. Lifesteal 3 is pretty good. We can grab that. Not enough for Giant Killer 5, though. Oh, we're actually out of XP as a whole. Damn. It's actually impressive. Okay. We'll take all that extra leather there. There's really no reason to have all this random meat on me, but we'll worry about the dump chest situation later. That is not a What is this? Auto smelter. Gotcha. Okay. So I don't think it's going to be like a crazy night and day difference on damage to these guys. But I am curious to see how it affects them. As far as grinding actual XP levels, I don't actually know what the best method is for that. I don't suppose I could purchase XP from the merchant. I gotta go up and around the corner to see. How much of a difference does that one sword make? Or that one sword enchant make? None of them were damage enchants anyway, were they? Oh, lifesteal. But that's not gonna, that's just for sustainability. It's not gonna change the amount of damage I'm doing. But it is definitely worth a try. Giant Killer is probably going to be a helpful enchant, honestly. Because I'm only at 200 health. Uh-oh. Alright, time to see lifesteal in action. Oh, shit. Oh, it lagged and I'm dead. I don't know what's happening with these guys. Okay, now they're moving. Give me that kill. Oh, he's so low. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have pushed in on him. I wanted that kill, though. That's so frustrating. Okay. Let's see if we can get some XP here. Enchanter wouldn't happen to sell. He does sell bottles of XP. I'm not going to steal from him. A stack is only... That's actually not that expensive. Okay, we're gonna throw down a bunch of those real quick. Is he just throwing them willy-nilly in weird places? Why is everybody throwing their bottles of enchant in weird spots? I'm gonna clear them out. There we go. Was it a daily limit? It's a daily limit. It's crazy. Okay. I took 53 levels on accident from them throwing their bottles around. It's crazy. Okay, hold on. Growth 5. We're at enchanting level 9. We're almost to enchanting 10. That's where we need to be. Oh, maybe that guy in the bank was throwing grand bottles of enchanting. What was... Oh, right. It's not even called that yet. Grand experience bottle. It's a glass bottle surrounded by enchanted lapis. Right. All the more reason to have the lapis minion. As a matter of fact, I need to get him a compactor for that exact reason. Which... the recipe for it... Oh, because it's got to be a super compactor, huh? Yeah. which is actually not that hard to achieve, actually. Enchanted redstone, which we might have, and 3.5 stacks of cobblestone, which is also pretty achievable. There's got to be a quicker way to do this. Imagine you could just shift right click them to throw them all down at once. I see why people get into the habit of just throwing them in random places. Almost to the 50 we need for another enchant on our armor. And that's not even protection. We could honestly put protection on everything for pretty cheap. I'm actually tempted to do that first. But that does mean throwing more bottles down. I'll live. Alright. Let's get some protection on these things. I don't know how many I get. Let's see. 23. 23. That's 2. Yeah, it's honestly worth it. We'll get there. Enchanting pet would go crazy right now. Oops, my bad. Okay, we should be able to get protection on both the helmet and the boots, but not growth yet. Which is fine. The protection is really going to be what matters up in our defense. But extra health doesn't hurt. We should just be able to get that XP in a second. We'll have to get that naturally. We actually might only have enough for one. We definitely only have enough for one. Damn. How much for Giant Killer? 10 for level 1. Okay. What do you have over here? Alright, he's making them into blocks. And you can't uncraft that, huh? He's also selling that. I could actually go mine some lapis and get myself some grand XP bottles that way. That's probably the most effective method here. You really feel how interconnected everything is when you can't buy your way there. So I'll get some more lapis. Woo! Alright. Down and into the dwarven mines to get some lapis, which should not take that long at all. Enough for 5? Was it 5? Or 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 enchanted lapis is not that hard. This guy got lapis armor. Yeah, he does. Earn 50% more XP while mining. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Lapis pickaxe? You can't craft it? Is it only a drop? That's weird. Alright. We'll go over to the lapis deposits and get some lapis. I'm gonna drink some water. There we go. Alright. The lapis, which is over here, and should be left mostly unattended, The worst part is it's hot and dry in here, so it doubles up on me. We're getting there. I do need to swap pets. Just unlocked the lapis pickaxe recipe and an experience discount. Oh right, I forget you get cheaper enchants the higher level you get in certain collections, huh? Oh yeah, this is gonna be way quicker to get than I thought. Because lapis already drops abundantly. And we're getting like a level per block of lapis on. Okay, per 3 blocks of lapis. I just looked down right then. Okay. Boom. Oh, I don't have the recipe yet. We gotta mine more lapis. Can only mine more lapis by mining more lapis, you know? The moment that goblin raid shows up, though, I'm over there. Can I get just a little bit more mithril powder for my mining spread? Okay, it only goes up by 2. That would take quite a while, actually. So never mind. Considering I need to get to 700. We can pull this off. Okay. I need to check the collection to see how far in the enchanted lapis recipe is. Oh, it's the next one, and we're right there. Okay, cool. So then we're way ahead of where we need to be. Should be in like the next 3 blocks. Ooh, maybe 5? No, maybe within 10? Should, yeah, okay, there we go. I was close. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, boom. And would you look at that? We've already got one of those, one of the enchanted bottles. We could honestly go for a little bit longer and get another enchanted bottle, and then we'd be pretty much there. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Everything else took so long. The lapis was quick in comparison. Everything to get the XP. These levels are valuable right now. Without merchants, they're a little harder to come by. But we've already gotten enough XP to put protection on our last piece of gear. It's just the 150 levels we need to get growth on everything else. 150 is pretty up there. So I'm hoping getting 2 of these grand experience bottles. If I throw one, should give me 50, and then I throw another, should get me 50. Maybe I might heavily overestimate how much XP they give because I'm used to messing around with the Titanic bottles now. But we'll see. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're almost there. And then we're back to the... Well, we need sand, too. So we're going to need to go to the... what's it called? We need to go to the desert area. Past the farm. Almost. Did I put some... I put some lapis in my storage, didn't I? Yep. There we go. Boom. Alright, that's answered. Hub. And now we go this way. We got this. Gonna absolutely tear it up. Swap pets for a second. There we go. I don't have a I do have a shovel. I don't know where I got the shovel from, but I got a shovel. I think we made it for whatever reason. Because I do not remember grabbing sand before unless I did. In which case there's sand sitting back on the island and I'm an idiot. But it's worth going here anyway. Alright, give me the sand. Woo! Sand! Just gonna grab a bunch of it real quick. Trade it out where I can. Alright, I just want to level up the sand while I can. Boom, sand level 4. Sand level 5, maybe? I don't even know what I'm getting out of that level of sand. There we go, enchanted sand recipe. It's a lot of sand. Might as well pack it down. There we go. I know this completely detracts from what we were working on, but I just wanted to up the sand XP a little bit because I'm not going to come back and go for it again. Okay. I don't have a furnace? Crazy. There we go. I should have sold that sand. Sold sand. It's only 1920 for 6 of those. Okay. Which one is the boots? Boom. Alright. That's full prop 5. And now we're going to see what we can get up to. Alright, what's the twist? I don't have the crafting recipe, do I? Lapis collection 5. How close are we? Oh, that's the next one. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. It is so within reach. Okay, I believe in us. We can make that happen. I'll take those. We need to get him a compactor too. Right, these compactors can be made. Hold on. Regular compactor. No, because I need a I need a... It's not that one. I need a super compactor, which is a compactor surrounded by 32. Right. Okay. So right. Okay, never mind. No, I get it. We are a bit of a ways away from that. Matter of fact, these blocks of redstone are kind of useless. But it's only a matter of time. Here, take these. Okay. So now... Deposit. Alright, we're going to mine a little bit more lapis. And then when we're done and we get the grand experience enchant... Well, yeah, because we want to get the growth too before we go and try to take that dude on again. Or just take those guys on again. Eventually we'll get this, we'll be able to just jump some portals and we'll be here in no time. And then we'll be able to complete that Slayer quest finally. There we go. I didn't realize how close these islands were. That's pretty cool. Alright, we've crossed the orange line. That means we're turning right. here we are. Boom. To the Lapis, and we're on our way. Is there anything I'm missing along the way? I could really use a goblin raid. That'd be cool. Other than that, we are almost. I gotta turn these clouds off. Now, sometimes I think what was it last Ironman stream we did? I had the shaders on, right? That's another reason I wanted the Optifine back in, so we could enjoy it in the dwarven caves in their dark glory. Here we go. Collecting some more lapis, and we'll see just how quickly we can get up there. All right. I think this is also a really good amount of progress for one stream. I think we'll go for like another 25 minutes, but it's starting to get to the point where I am starting to sweat, and I am going to get like, I am just, we are getting to that point now. I got to do some adjustments, try a couple more things, see if I can get that fixed on my own. If not, we'll see if I can get it fixed. What's up, Kano? Guess who's monetized on Twitch now? Hey, good shit, man. Congrats. Was it like the proper partner monetization, or is it just the rollout? Because I know they did change their ruling. I haven't really looked at a lot of it, but I think it'll be good for everybody, as long as they're not forcing ads on everybody. I don't know. I haven't seen any effects on my streams as far as ads being forced on it, so hopefully nothing's changed on that front. But if it's just the standard pathway, hey, congrats. It is odd timing that the AC would go out in our final 2-week stretch here. Fortunately, I'm so excited to see I finally achieve this. I ran my foot in the frame of my bed, and I can no longer walk for 2 to 3 weeks. That's crazy. That's a... Damn, my condolences, but that's also like, you had to work really hard to achieve that. Like as far as the force that you would have to use in your foot, you also worked hard to achieve the monetization as well, but still. Orientation is tomorrow. I'm so cooked. Oh shit, right? Yeah. Nah, that should be. Hopefully that's fun. Hopefully it's more enjoyable than you think. I forget that schools are starting back up for everybody, huh? Man, that's gonna change a lot for people's schedules, huh? I didn't even think about that. Oh, I think it'll be fun. I finally have an excuse to use the school elevator. Oh yeah, no, I could imagine, huh? Yeah, we had a couple of kids who I feel like I remember got injured pretty frequently. I don't know. I don't know. Beyond me, man. I forget that our school had an elevator. No, I think it's all required that all of them have one. It's not something that crosses my mind. But to be fair, that was forever ago now. I sure as hell remember my college elevator. There was some weird shit that happened at the bottom of that. That college elevator was shut down one time with like the entire bottom under it like filled with buckets catching like dark water or like brown water. I don't know what it was. Whatever it was, that elevator was shut down and the other one worked fine. It was a weird predicament. I have no idea. I did not opt to use that other elevator. I took the stairs. Just because it's working doesn't mean it should be. I don't know what was going on there. I also remember seeing like the what an elevator's fire protection method is for the first time when I was working one of my jobs in college, when I was doing graveyard shift, and I guess someone came in towards the morning time to test the fire alarms. Nobody told me because obviously nobody. I honestly genuinely don't believe people knew that my position existed. I had campus police come in all the time and talk to me and bother me, but they were pretty cool about it once they realized I was supposed to be there. And after a while, they stopped bugging me. But what was it? Right? Yeah, they pressed the fire alarm, and apparently elevators just have these giant like inflatable pouches that roll down in front of the doors and shit, like shutters. And I'd never seen it before in my life, but I'll tell you, when you're just chilling for a second and I don't remember what I was thinking, of swapping out chemicals or something, and everything starts going off, and then you're like one of your 3 exits starts getting covered by shutters. Man, it's terrifying. Especially being on like the basement level. That stuff's, it's just funny to look back on though. That stuff's, I think I have a video of it on my phone, because I did stop to video the elevator, which now that I think about it, if there was a real fire, that would have been stupid. But in my head, had said, I checked this entire building over the last 20 minutes. If there was a fire in here, I would have known about it. So I was willing to call the bluff, I think. I think that was like the last time I really interacted with like, hey, come here, with like campus facilities anywhere. That Golden Goblin did not try to make an effort at all to get away. Okay, no, sorry. I'm at the point where my brain's tricking me now. I was like, oh, is it getting cooler all of a sudden? No, it's not. I think the sweat's just cooling me down. I'm starting to believe my own delusions. We're at a problem now. It will be tomorrow will be an interesting showcase. Like I have no time tomorrow to have someone come in and fix that stuff, so I can only imagine. Yeah, I've got to get it figured out. Ooh, there's no time to do it Wednesday either. It's tough. I gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out. It's just funny. It's more of a funny situation timing wise than anything. I'm not in the greatest position to to really complain, you know? Like, it's not like it's not the end of the world. It's just mild discomfort, and these next 2 weeks are meant to be mild discomfort anyway. But then anyway, like I was saying before, we've got all those plans that we have planned to record, and maybe some of them don't make it, some of them do. But some of them sound really exciting to me, and if they sound really exciting to me, then I think they'll convey it really well. But we've got like another 20 minutes here. When I am done, I will check to see if somebody else in my little group is streaming. Is anybody going live? Is anybody going right now? Nobody's going right now, but if they're going in the next like 20 minutes, we'll swap. We'll bump everybody over there. We'll see. Got more lapis. Whoops. We'll be able to get a couple grand experience bottles on accident with this. There we go. Where are we now? Oh wow, we're not making a lot of progress. 6,700 out of 10,000. I feel like we made quicker progress on the diamonds. I feel like my fortune could be upgraded as well, though. Gotta help myself. Let's see. Boom. 44 levels to get there. 27 for that next level. Up the experience I get from it. Yeah, because then that'll get... Okay. Yeah, that'll work out. I gotta get whatever thing shushes mobs. I forget what it is. It's the mob candle, right? That doesn't take too much to make, I don't think. I also need to go out of my way to get some glaciite armor if I can. But that seems to be a little harder to obtain than I thought. Up and over, baby. We've run this many times now. We're ready to collect our last little bit of lapis. Boom. I remember being so impressed when I first arrived here. Like people had talked about it like it was something so cool, and I tried my best to avoid seeing what it looked like. So when I first teleported here, I thought it was so sick that there was just a whole nother level to the mining stuff. I spent so much time here after that, and then like I think I started to taper off once I needed to get more and more like XP for Hall of the Mountain 4 or Heart of the Mountain 4, and then from there I was just starting to take my time with it. But then I got Crystal Hollows access, and I spent even longer in here. I've found a decent balance of jumping around. The one I haven't done is foraging and fishing. I haven't really touched either of those much on my main account. I've done just enough on both to like have a decent level. Okay, cool. So this XP should pay off. We'll be able to get enough XP to get the fortune enchant up, which will get us more drops, which will get us higher on the collections. And then we'll be able to get more XP from the XP bottles in the long run. I'll probably craft regular XP bottles as well, actually. Now that I think about it. Let me check the recipe first. Let me not immediately rush to it. Okay, yes, I do have that one. All right. Give me the glass, which apparently waits for me to come back. I was not aware of that. All right. Boom. Boom. I'll take those. Thank you. The only thing is you don't get the bottles back, so that's probably not the smartest way to go about it. And I'm also all the way back here. But you know what? Lapis minion. He's been collecting stuff. How's that help us? Oh, that's a big bonus. Okay, that helped a lot. Can you back off? Thank you. Okay, that actually works out really well. What minion is this? Emerald minion. I can put him down. There's no reason not to, right? Boom. Spoon. 1, 2, boom. Emerald minion guy. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy. Oh, I was trying to get the enchanted iron block recipe, I think. Maybe. I don't know. This was most likely for collection's sake. Jeez, there's a lot of guys at the door. Move. I don't need to do anything with these blocks of iron, right? I don't think so. Prospecting helmet. Mining speed. Well, I wasn't aware of this. This could be a good starting outfit for mining. How much could I make from selling the item? About 5k. It's not that good. Oh, or I could just craft it into enchanted iron. I didn't know that was an option. Well, I should have kept those redstone blocks then. Now we're at 36 enchanted iron, which is good. What am I doing with that? I don't remember, to be honest. But we got this. Could I buy a better enchanted bottle? No. Yeah, no, it's unlikely we'll get another. Am I at enchanting 10 yet? Nope, I'm 1 away. We're so close. I know I've run back and forth between this place like 20 times today. Did I make the prospecting helmet and then just not use it? Oh, no, I crafted it in enchanted iron. Because realistically, I could probably get the glaciite armor off the glaciite guys quicker. Here we go. Crazy to think all of this was just to get this armor up to par to go ahead and fight some zombies. And if a goblin raid happened to pop up, well, then it's 2 times powder for 10 more minutes, so unlikely, actually. It won't happen, but... Why did I find the one guy who's mining lapis? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna get kicked back to the hub for even daring to ask to go to another lobby. Unless it's just letting me run around. I guess maybe that it just didn't work. It's alright. We're good. There better not be anybody on my lapis this time. If there is, we're done. I'll make the rules. What pet am I running with? The rock? Probably the rock. Yep. I was like, if I don't see one behind me, it's probably the rock. Okay. What are you wearing? Prospecting armor all the way through? Yeah. This stuff is still expensive, actually. That armor? Jeez. Maybe it could have been worth the investment. Who knows? I'm at 2.2 million. Does this money really move around much in Ironman? Like, I feel like it's not worth as much. Like, sure, you can buy a booster cookie, but... Alright, nobody on the lapis. Worked out for us. Awesome. Okay, cool. We got a little bit of time. We should be able to reach this grand XP bottle. It is always funny having the conversation with other friends, and like some people I'll discuss with other people, like other Other people who play plenty of games, make plenty of content, just don't gel with Minecraft the way that I do, which is so interesting to me. Because it's like, this is a game I've never put down. It's so, like, I can't fathom not being able to find some sort of joy from it in some capacity. But I guess, to be fair, the same could be said for Terraria, and I just do not gel with Terraria. So I imagine it might be similar. We should be in like the 9K right now. Yep, 9K, 1,000 to go. Which is probably like 100 blocks. Cool. We've achieved a lot. We've made a lot of progress just on our collections and on our our armor in this short period of time, which is good for us. Considering I never touched this account, we're making great progress. And I'm gonna get a ton of these extra enchanted lapis for no reason, so we'll have plenty of bottles to throw. Am I right about this? Am I on the right track? Oh no, we're way closer. Okay. I thought 100 blocks. No, we're within, like, it was like maybe 50. If that, could be like 30. I feel like we only did like 15 before I checked. And I think hitting the weak point helps. I think that's obvious because it's built into the ability, but like, it literally says in the ability that it helps, but it also just gives me an extra thing to do. Which I could imagine is one of the issues here. We are just about ready to finish this. Probably within the next 10 here. There it is. I should have said within the next 5. All right, to the island we go. We've got grand experience bottles to craft. Where's the last of that? Come here. There we go. Enchanted lapis. I'll take all the enchanted lapis I have. Okay, we'll make 3. I don't know. How many can I make? Oh, I can make 5. There we go. Thank you. What have we missed now? Okay, nothing. It's just not in the listing. Boom. 3 grand experience bottles. Here we go. It was kind of worth it. Growth 5. 36. We're close on that one. There we go. There we go. I've solved the issue with these blocks finally. And now I can make, boom. So I can either finish off, well, I actually not finish off the armor. There's still 2 more that need it. I could probably add giant killer to the sword. That's just probably going to benefit us more. I'll keep this stuff in my backpack, actually. Boom. And see how most of that stuff was already in there? Alright, let's see what fighting those crypt zombies look like now, and then we'll call it. This will be a good test of what it was like before versus after. I mean, these guys should still be no problem. We also have one whole extra heart. Alright, come here. Crypt Ghoul. Alright, he takes a little bit more damage than before. Because of that giant killer, for sure. I think I also sustained I also survived that hit way better this time. And then that little bit of lifesteal should come through and help lift a lot of weight. Boom. Alright, we're getting a couple now. Oh. I should also take out my combat pet. That's part of it. There we go. I did have my, was it the rock? So I had extra defense. Which is honestly pretty good. Okay, as long as I keep my distance, I should have them decently well now. Which is good. That means I can hang out down here a little bit. As far as killing Revenant tier 2, I don't know about that. Getting to the point where I'm gonna have no choice but to find out, though. Uh-oh. Where did that TNT come from? Okay. Golden guy could be worth a good chunk. Mini boss spawning could be useful here. I don't know what that is. I feel like the golden ghoul is gonna be harder to kill. Well, actually, he might just hit really hard, and that's what I'm worried about. Oh, he didn't take any damage. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way. That was gonna take a while. Yeah, I'm good on that. No problem. Damn, he followed all the way up here? I knew that guy was trying to sneak up on me. I guess not sneak up on me. He was kind of within my peripheral vision, but... honestly, we can try Revenant tier 2. If he's anything like the golden one, I feel like we might have a rough time, but might as well get it off the list, yeah? And who knows, maybe somebody will come by and finish him for us. Ow, ow, fuck, ow. I got attacked from behind. I'm gonna die. But I got that kill. Woo! 10 more. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that. I've also got like 10k on me that I should deposit. Oh, see, yep. Now we need to move. Oh. Oh, that's his. That's his. Okay, that's not mine. That has nothing to do with me. But all the more reason for me to kill these guys real quick so I can get some assistance. Oh, I'm juggling 4 of these guys now. That's not good. Okay, nice. We're almost there. Just 8 more. Which is way more difficult than it sounds. Especially if I'm going to hang out down here where they're all at. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh shit. That's not mine, but it is a mini boss for me? Yeah, it is. I'll take that though. That's not mine. Ah, damn. That's when they're most dangerous, is when I'm not looking at them. All right, 6 more. Five more. We got this. Two more. There we go. He's got his boss, but if I'm lucky, I'm not killed immediately. Oh, I'm not killed immediately. Hell yeah. And I got assistance. Hell yeah. Boom. I honestly think I could have tanked him if I tried. Alright, let's turn in our quest to Maddox, and then we're good. Yeah, I expected him to do way more damage on one hit. I don't know what happened there, but... here you are. Boom. 160 XP to the next level. Not bad. And I should have enough for the wand, right? 8, 16. I need 16. I've got 10. 12. Ah, we're close. Alright. Overall, a good amount of achievement today. Despite our setback and the discomfort of the area we are in, we did pretty good. Alright, I've posited that. We have 2.2 million in the bank. We've got a new emerald minion going and mining some emeralds. That'll be interesting. Matter of fact, where's the extra compact? Oh, that's an auto smelter. But... oh no, it's enchanted cobblestone. I only have 4 of them. Close, but not quite. Unless I have some in my storage. I have 6. Well, would you look at that? Boom. Compactor for you, little buddy. There you go. He's doing great. He's not... oh, he's selling. Okay. He's not selling. He's not selling either. I mean, he's selling, but we can use his stuff. Okay. That'll do it. All right. Like I said, despite the discomfort of the situation we are in, I had a good time. I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed chilling for your day. Wednesday, like I said, no matter what the temperature, no matter what's going on, we will go ahead and do GTA for the first half so we can finish the story mode finally. And then for the second half of the stream, that part's up in the air, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully this will be fixed by then. But thank you to everybody tuning in the stream live. Thank you to Kano. Always nice to have people to bounce off of in chat. Thank you to everybody who's watching on the second channel, Victory Live, or watching on a VOD on Twitch. Thank you for coming back and watching History in the Making. If you're watching on the VOD on Twitch, go ahead and check out the second channel, Victory Live, where we can see VODs every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you're watching on the VODs on Twitch and on the second channel, Victory Live on YouTube, go ahead and check out the streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5:30 to 9:30 PST at twitch.tv/victorytgh. And beyond that, I'll see you guys again real soon. I'm excited to keep hitting up these Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. We'll keep doing that for the rest of the year. I apologize for the ones that I have been missing. We've missed more in the last month than we have in the last 2 years entirely. Or like the rest of the last 2 years entirely, which sucks. But once we get through these next 2 weeks, we should have no problems moving forward, and I'm very excited for that. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Everybody take care. Peace.